the mics?
My check. Can you hear me or no? What's up, guys? Another day, another dollar. No. We're early. A World of Wonder. What's up, buddy? Brandes. Amp Dog from Cleveland. Oh, from Cleveland? Look. I don't even know who sent me the shirt, but I like it. It's from Cleveland. It's definitely going to be in front of the camera now.
We'll see. You can move over a little bit.
What's up, Rod and Chicken Nugget from Garcia's Aquatics? That's it, bro. Chicken Nugget now.
What's up, everybody?
AJ, what's up from Houston? What's up, buddy?
Roberto's asking why so early.
Because we're trying to go home early. We have a shipment, right?
Yeah, we have a late night. I want to go home, get like a couple hour nap, and we have to be back here around like midnight, 1 a.m.
Is that the only time this flight could come in? Is that what it is?
Yeah. I mean, we're going to need people to do this for us soon. We can't keep doing this.
Yeah. Fish Boy Aquatics, send me a phantom catfish.
Sure.
If you if you watch the next video coming up, probably tonight or tomorrow morning, we do have a giveaway for 2 phantoms on that video. So stay tuned.
That's right.
For that.
I forgot about that.
You know, and you might be able to win a free phantom. Garcia Aquatics says, "Hey Rod, are you ready for the fight?" Mentally, yes. Physically, probably not. It takes a lot out of you, you know. So I'm trying to spar as much as I can and train, you know, as much as I can. But I think by August, I'll 100% be ready. Fishing boycott. Hi from London. How are you? What time is it in London right now? Ticket sales on the event, it's going to be up soon. So if you guys are looking to come for the event, there will be tables for sale that day, and there will be also general admission, right?
Yeah.
So if on the side they can stand up and just watch standing up.
If you actually want to come and see the fight live, once the tickets go on sale, I would not wait because it's really not that much space.
It fits 1,000 people, but there's not much space for seating.
Well, regardless, so we can only sell 1,000 tickets.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to sell out real fast. Just people from New York alone easily can just buy that up. So if you're coming from out of state or whatever, you're trying to make your plans, you know, I just don't think on it too long.
My question for you is like you don't like fighting, you don't watch UFC, none of that stuff, right?
Ever since you guys decided to fight,
you started watching.
It started showing up on my TikTok, Facebook, and I'm looking at all these knockout fights, you know, Tyson and all that. I was like, you know, all these old classic fights.
But we went there one day and saw an event. It was a pretty cool place.
Yeah. No, the place is cool. It's a nice setup. It's like nightclub meets fight club.
Right.
You know?
And then we're doing a VIP party after.
Yeah. So it's going to be a fun event. But I just want to give people that heads up. If you really do want to come, it's a great opportunity to interact with some of your. Oh, look at this!
See, now that's why we blame Oi, right?
I don't know.
Look at the delivery.
I don't know if she loves me or is trying to kill me.
Look at the delivery. Chicken nuggets from
Look at that. Oh, look at that.
Babe, where's my protein shake? You owe me $50, he said.
But what I'm trying to say is you might miss out on the opportunity, right? You're going to have all these different YouTubers there. It's a once-in-a-lifetime type of event. So, yeah, I mean, because I know what's going to happen. People are like, oh, I wanted to buy tickets, but it sold out so quickly. And, just be ready.
Suwan said you should do an early sale for members because it's like an event to a real promoter, so it's like we don't have control of the tickets or anything like that. So
we have to be fair because it's not, I mean, of course we would love to, give you guys priority, but all the other YouTubers, the other fighters, I'm sure their followers and fans want priority too, right?
Right.
So we can't do that favoritism kind of thing at this point.
If it was just our event, then yes, but unfortunately, because of everybody else that takes to make this event happen, I mean, it's costing us a pretty penny to put it together. That's for sure.
We even have to worry whether we can get all our own people in, right? Because it's a capacity thing.
Yeah.
Right. So if we bring all our staff and other people, and family, and it's going to add up.
Heather Ellington said, "Is the fight going to be live streaming?" Yes, on the website for the fight.
Yeah.
There will be an area where you could pick your fighter, like the pay-per-view, and you can pick your fighter, and that fighter will get the percentage for that pay-per-view sale. Pay-per-view sale. That's right. So everybody has a chance to make money, whether it's on ticket sales or pay-per-view sales, each fighter.
Is my chewing or crunching coming through the mic?
I think I hear through it and without.
All
right. Fishboy Aquatics, you better knock him out. Show him who the Fish King is. And I'm not trying to kill Joey, but if a knockout happened, whether each side, it is what it is, We're already talking about if I win, then we have to do a rematch in Canada or vice versa. And then the third one would be somewhere in Vegas. If whoever wins the first one wins the second one, then there's no third one. We're getting too old for this.
Best of 3. So if you win 2 times in a row, there's no third.
The training is tough though. It takes a lot out of you. Like the other day, where we live, there's a gym. So I took a 5-pound dumbbell. I've never done that in my life before. 100 reps nonstop. Then after you do that, you do jab cross for 30 seconds, right? After you do that, then you go up like this for 30 seconds, and then you do this for 30 seconds. Bro, by the time you're done, your arms are just jello. Yeah, I'm still feeling it today. So it's, I think it's gonna be interesting. I like the physical part of it. I like the fact that you're losing weight, you're getting healthier. Yeah, my cholesterol's super high. I don't know why. Maybe it's hereditary, so it's helping me keep that in check. Robin Chavez said, "Hey, Rod and Kevin, this is the first time I've caught the live. Let's go, fellas. It's me, the one who would throw fish and water." What's up, Robin? What is the website ticket sales go on? It's the name of the event.
Fins and Fury.
Finsandfury.com. I'm not sure if it's already up.
It might be visible. I don't know because Joey's the one who's building it and working on it. You can try the URL. It might show something like a splash page or something at least, but the tickets aren't ready for sale yet. We're still working on that part.
Mr. and Mrs. Hammer, have you ever thought about getting a Wolf EO for saltwater predator tank? I've seen them before. I think they look insanely ugly but cool. I don't know how predatory they are. Like if they eat the smaller sharks, then we're most likely not going to go with that route. But if we do have the space to build other exhibits for saltwater animals like that, then we'll probably put one in. But for the big saltwater tank, I really want black reef sharks. I want the bonnetheads, the 2 zebra sharks that we have being held for us. And then we saw another shark. Remember that shark ray?
Yes, that would definitely.
That I think if we get that, it will probably be the number one animal in here.
Yeah.
Right. So there's a lot. There's a lot. We have to get everything up and running first. Adam, so Rob from Rob's Aquatic is in the fight. Is this true? Yes, he's in the fight. I'm not sure who he's fighting yet. I think we're going to start announcing all the matchups soon. We're trying to finalize details, contracts, and all that stuff. But I think it's going to be fun, you know, because you got young guys that are trying to get their name out there and, you know, do good. And you have old fellas like us that just want to square up and
prove you guys still matter.
That's it. KSTU. Let's go, Rod. Let's go, buddy. How many of you guys are around here that could go watch the fight live?
I think a lot. I think it's going to sell out.
No, I think, well, Joey also has a big following in New York, right? We even moving here, we had a big following here. A lot of people were like, oh, come. But you know, maybe some people don't like that type of event. I think it was fun. Every time I went, it was, the music's good. There's a DJ.
Well, look,
you know.
Okay. I was just about to say, when I used to DJ and we would throw these parties, and it was exclusively like what we call Asian parties, right? We always had 1,000, 2,000 people on every weekend. You know, it's just a fraction of the population in New York. And you got Jersey, Connecticut, Philadelphia, which is all really close by, Boston, all driving distance.
Yeah.
It's and those are the people I think may lose out, you know, because they think, oh, I'm close, I can get the tickets later. And then the out-of-state people buy it all up and then boom, you know. But, you know, and don't think that there's going to be sales at the door, because I'm almost positive it will sell out like within the first month, maybe even sooner once the tickets go on sale.
NRLE edits.
NRL edits.
4. How do you maintain all this? It's a lot. I mean, when this is all we agreed to the fighting and all that, I told Kevin, I said, I'm going to need, you know, take time to training. And even on the video yesterday, we were doing unboxing. I had to go away for the training and come back. So, we'll have a good partnership. Fejai is going to be the event manager. So we have a title that he's going to be there that day.
Yeah, what I say goes. So
that's it.
If you piss me off, I'm throwing you out.
But it should be pretty fun. There's a lot of people that get involved. I think when we announce everything, it's going to be a pretty decent event. Kim Dickerson, any discus fish coming in soon?
Not in the immediate future, but I would say in the coming months, I will start bringing in discus, because discus is what I used to do before I was into stingrays. But it takes a lot of discipline. You need to keep your tanks clean, avoid the cross-contamination. So we're going to have a separate system just for the discus.
Okay. Hurley Guy 31, I'm going to try to make it. Kim Gaither, hello, everyone. Hi, Kim. How are you?
What's up, Kim?
Jesse Cohen, I'm going to be busy that day. Yeah, you'll be busy.
Working.
Holding my cup.
The spit bucket.
Roberto Vara. Siwen. Everybody's here. I already missed some of the... Garcia Aquatic. Hey, Rod and Kevin. I'll be there. All right, brother. We'll see you there. You going to ship to Australia. So I don't think Australia allows a lot of fish to come in, right? It's a very strict country.
Yeah, it's very strict. Not just anybody can import. There's a whole process that you have to apply through with the government there. You have to set up like a quarantine room or building. And then the fish has to go through there 2 or 3 weeks quarantine before it's allowed for sale. And they don't give that permit, that quarantine facility permit, to just anybody. So it's hard. But the guy who gets that permit makes all the money.
But I find out there's a lot of fish that are not allowed there.
Yeah, that too.
John0709, any good recommendations on food for little Oscars?
Just about anything. Anything.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, and I'm not making this up, the mini monster, the frozen food that we sell on the website, if you buy it and you try it, I'm telling you, you're going to feed it again.
Yeah.
I was helping you guys feed yesterday. It was like the easiest thing in the world. You just literally take a scoop and boop, 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 boop. You don't have to cut anything, chop anything, and it doesn't mess up the water. That's the beauty about it. I remember feeding frozen shiners, and you have that oil in the water and shrimp. The water gets murky. With this, zero. You don't see the water's crystal clear before and after they eat.
We've already had a lot of repeat orders, so that's an indication that you know it's good. Yeah.
Paris Cass from Facebook. Love all my albino red tapajos I've just received from you all. Great people and customer service. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Adam, I'm in Canada. If I could go, I would love to watch all great YouTubers. It would be a great fight. Yeah, I think, make it like an event because Friday is the wait-in, and I think the wait-in is going to be here at the shop. We're going to do it in front of the giant tank that we're coming up with, so it's going to be a very fun event. There'll be tickets for that as well. So the wait.
He's saying because he's in Canada, but you could
do a
always
whole weekend event.
Or you can do the pay-per-view.
Or the pay-per-view, yeah.
Yeah, if you can't make it.
But if you're here for the event, you can do a whole weekend. You can come here for the wait-in, and we're gonna have the other one.
Go get some New York City hot dogs and pizza.
Pizza, yeah. But what was the other one? The
what?
Press conference. So we get the fighters start talking smash to each other.
It's gonna be here too. Isn't that at the weigh-in? The weigh-in.
Yeah, that's so it's gonna be here. Yeah.
But not everyone gets to go to the weigh-in. Only the VIP.
You have to get the table with the VIP. Are you face fish slapping in the ring? Man. A little guppy. See you later. I don't understand why the message goes so fast. Okay, here. Are you planning to do a fish bash? So when we were moving here, we spoke to the mayor and some other people that does permitting and things like that. And they watched our YouTube video on the event that we did in Florida. They were really happy and excited because it would bring people to the town. Pejai and I are kind of like, no, we don't want to do it again because it was a lot of work. And honestly, we didn't really make money on it. It was a lot of work to put everything together. So they said, oh, we're worried about, that. You guys just worry about bringing people in. So if that's the case, we could do a very big one. Right down behind us here, there's a beautiful park.
There's like a beach
called Tanner Park, right?
There's a water park there for kids to play. So if we do it in the summer, then
we can fit probably 10,000 people there. And the idea was, if this is all ready, then we have shutters bringing people back and forth. Because you can't fit everybody here at the same time. So that probably would be something that we'll come up with in the future. Once we're open and running and operational and we know more people here, then most likely we'll do an event like that because it was successful. Even though we didn't make any money, but it was successful. We sold fish. People loved it.
Yeah, we might tweak it a little bit. Like the last time, it was like a lot of different YouTubers and there was a little bit chaos. Maybe this time we'll tone it down a little bit. Just a small handful of YouTubers, a more intimate, setting, like a meet and greet type of thing. Not really a full blown fish bash. I think that would be easier on us as well.
Roberto, he said that was fast. 8 minutes. I saw that it was gone. I'm not sure what it was. David Jones, what's up, Buttercup? What's up, Milk Cup?
Yogurt Cup.
Yeah. Mysterious Water. You know who David is, right?
David?
Dave
who?
Linguini.
Oh, Linguini. Okay.
Yeah. What's up, Linguini? Rod should fight like Romero Pies. My Romero Pies. I don't know who that is. Sorry. Farm Stew. Hello from the UK. When the next video are you going back to weekly updates? So we took some time off because we had a lot going on. We should have a video coming up either tonight or tomorrow morning, depending, because tonight we'll have another unboxing to do, which we're going to film as well. So we'll start at least updating twice a week again.
Yeah, just got a little bit lazy after the new year, enjoying a little bit of a break.
Kasu Correa. Hey, guys. This is Kasu from Florida. I have a 250-gallon my Predatory, and all the time someone passed by the tank, they scared. Something you guys know to help me, like lights in a tank or something? So I guess what he was trying to say is every time somebody walks by his tank, the fish get scared.
They're skittish, right?
That's tough.
Yeah. It could be anything.
You have to get used to that.
Number one is it could be the fish itself. You know, maybe you have a species in there that is more easily panicked, and when he panics, he sets off a chain reaction where everyone else panics. Or you can have a pump that's not running right, and there's like a vibration that's constantly.
He said when people walk by.
Only when they walk by.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's the floor. If you're not on a solid floor, when they step, and there's vibrations usually do it, and lighting with shadows. Something's creating shadows that spook them.
I think they just have to get used to it. A lot of people, a lot of fish sometimes take a little time to get used to it. Hector Hernandez, Ray P. Bryan. Yes, Ray P. Bryan. Heaven. JP2295. I have a couple geos that are stunted, never grew past 2 inches mark in a year. Is there any chance I can get them to grow? If you put them in a bigger tank and feed them, they should still grow.
Try feeding them more often.
Or different varieties of food.
Yeah, a mixed diet and 2 times a day, maybe, it might make a difference.
Richard Milner, what happened to pots and pans? They're still in Florida. I have a friend of mine holding them until we can go pick them up. Because those fish are too big to ship. Brandis, Georgia. Anyone ever deal with the common pleco attacking and causing damage to everyone in the tank? Yes, not to everyone, but I've seen pleco suck on other fish. Or even turtle shells or other pleco. So you might have to separate that one. Grant, hey guys, how rare, how hard to get an albino platinum RTC Peru shark hybrid?
You want to throw a few more
that
combinations?
That would stay here if we got that one. It's pretty hard to get. But I'm trying to get the hybrids again. You know, even if it's not the platinum, it's.
You should have added short body to it too, right?
Yeah. Eyes Aquatics. Do you sell Geophagous Jurupati?
Yes and no. We don't have it at the moment. We can get it.
I don't think we ever got it.
We've never gotten it.
Some fish would just stay away from because, like, usually we bring them in and they sit there, you know, and then they don't sell. So not everybody wants them. So it's hard to bring those types of fish in. Getting nerd. I don't know how to say this. Getting nerdin'. Did you hear Big Rich talking shit about y'all's last Friday? I didn't have a chance to see it, but I figure he would be upset that the live was on a Friday. So I already talked to Josh. The reason why we never picked Friday is because obviously that's their time and I don't want nothing to do with it out of respect. Friday, unfortunately, was the only day that would work for all three of us. And we wanted to do it earlier, like 5 o'clock, so 5 to 6. But Bobby could only do it 6 o'clock because he had to pick up his son. So it was the only time that worked, you know. Yeah, and I called Josh ahead of time and I told him, I said, hey, you know, unfortunately this has got to happen, but I don't want you guys to have any hard feelings about it.
Why would they have to take offense to something like that? If somebody else, another YouTuber did a live on our Thursday, would you really care?
No.
I wouldn't care. So, I mean, really.
Everybody's different, you know. I don't blame Big Rich for getting upset, but, you know, there's no need to trash the event.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And it wasn't like a consistent live. It was just a one-time announcement type of live, right? So you got to look past stuff like that. It's all a community that we all get along in.
Like I said, maybe he hasn't really said anything bad, and it's just a comment. I didn't watch the video, but
true.
I did talk to Josh before it happened. I said, hey, it's got to happen that, you know, on Friday, and unfortunately, that's the only time that we can all do it together. Do you guys think we'll ever be able to own Asian arowana in the U.S. at all in the future? We answered this question before, remember?
Yeah.
From Harley Guide 31.
Just move out of the U.S. and you can own it.
Any other country, you can have it.
Just go to Canada, you can own it. Mexico.
I don't think so. I don't think that they're going to change the law anytime soon. What does it feel like getting stung by your stingray? I got stung one time.
Very painful.
By a baby. That shit hurt.
It's like a burn. Is it burning? It's not.
It's a burning
like
sensation. Yeah.
But like numb pressure, and it starts to spread. It's a very different feeling.
Any links coming in soon? Yes. We should have links and Dorado catfish coming in. What else? Pure Evas are here. I'm not sure what other catfish.
We have tigrinus
from Asia.
Yep.
Today.
Yeah.
Oh, so we got some bigger tigrinus coming in. Lars Bremen, is it a real fight or a show fight? No, it's a real fight. There's no show fight. It's not an exhibition match. It's going to be a real match. Man, this is like, you go down once and then it's like.
I think because there's so many, it automatically pushes it up to help you catch up.
Oh my God.
What does it feel like to get stung?
Passed it already?
Right there, see. What do you feed your newborn? Stingrays. You can feed anything, really. It's just about training them when you first start off. So it could be frozen bloodworms, the mini monster gobies, chopped up silver sides. It could be really anything.
Amanda Lynn, hi Rod and Kevin, much love from Peoria, Illinois. I hope I said that right. Thank you, Amanda. Farms 2, have you seen Joey's training? He's taking it very seriously. I hope this doesn't ruin your friendship. Oh, no, not at all. We're going to have a beer after that, after the fight. We're going to do the after party, and we plan on buying each other beer.
How do you know he's taking it very seriously?
He posted videos.
Oh, he posted footage?
I think everybody's going to take it serious. This is not going to be a joke. Chris Botkins. Hey, y'all. Sorry I'm late. Don't be sorry. It's okay. You're here.
Look what SG Flow said. Check the website for more phantoms. They had like 200. So what are they doing? See how many they can add to the cart?
Fishboy Aquatics. Is they give Are We Gonna Be live stream? Fishboy Aquatics, you got to try to help me with this one.
Is the giveaway going to be?
Is the Are We Gonna Be live stream?
Probably giveaway.
Is the giveaway going to be live stream? The giveaway is going to be on the next video coming up. The next, it's not an unboxing. It's a boxing video. Like, we went through the whole process of shipping a bunch of orders one day. Yes, guys, I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to read everybody's comment because if I don't, people get upset and frustrated. So I'm trying to take my time and read every single one. So give me a second so I can catch up. Hey, Rod, now that you know how to do it, Roberto needs a wrench. How to do what? Make a moderator?
I guess. I don't know.
Let's see here.
Why are we going to add more moderators?
It's Roberto.
Who's Roberto?
Roberto Vara. He's cool.
Is it? Do you know who he is?
I know him since I was like 5. Hello, Senjai. Yes, Roberto does. There you go. Chicken nuggets. FTW. That's Fajai's feelings every day.
Somebody messed with this chair.
Right, Ryan.
It doesn't fold. I hate it when the chair doesn't tilt back.
Hey, y'all, my parrot cleared up. We were having filter issues and didn't know. Okay, I'm glad that it came back around. St. J say Brazil soon. We have a Brazil order coming in. We should have one or two.
Yeah, some of the stuff we ordered, they ended up selling out. So now they have to collect again. So it might get pushed back a little bit.
JP2295. Sometimes I really wonder what these farms in Asia have that no one knows about. They have a lot of crazy stuff. John Morris. Hi, guys. Any suggestions on your foods for a Giardini? Currently eating night crawls, but biting his tail.
Okay. Tail biting I've seen before in arowanas. It's like a dog. Yeah, it's like a dog chasing their tail. There's just something neurotic about them, and then they see it, and then they go after it. They go in circles. They can destroy their whole tail.
The frozen mini monsters that we sell on the website, arowanas love it. So I don't see Giorgini having a problem eating that one, and he should keep her pretty full as well.
Yeah, just fatten him up, keep him full so he can't chase his tail.
Takeshi Aquatics. Hey guys, Ultimate versus Prime.
I like Ultimate.
Doesn't stink, right?
Doesn't have that smell. And the dosage is not as strong as Prime. So it's more forgiving. Because Prime, if you put 2 drops and it's like, it's too much. You know what I mean? Because the concentration is like...
I never really had
really
good
high.
luck. Like when I was in Florida, like sometimes they put chloramine in the water, which is chlorine and ammonia together. And I remember using bottles of Prime that says removes chloramine. And I did the ammonia test and it would still come out dark green. So that's why we ended up spending the money on that system. He's going to burn himself. Thank you, buddy. You're the man. I was training the other day, and he comes up, and I'm doing push-ups. Mm-hmm. And he literally lays next to me saying, "You're doing great, Daddy. You're doing great." I had to stop because you start laughing. Ryan Raleigh. I keep a lot of rare predatory fish and do well with them, but struggle with Motoro and other rays. Is this common? Our buddy Steve had the same problem, remember?
It shouldn't be a problem. It could be that the other fish get to the food a lot faster than the Motoros because the stingrays are on the bottom. And you're ending up having to feed a lot more food until the rays can get some food, right? So you're ending up overfeeding your tank, and then your water quality suffers. So you probably have to be more on top of your water quality and your filter cleanings, or find a better way to get food to the stingray without having to overfeed all your other fish.
Using the pipe method?
Yeah. You know what I mean, right? Like the peacocks, right? If you had peacocks and rays, you're going to keep feeding those peacocks until their stomachs are exploding and they start spitting out food before the rays can get.
Yeah.
So that could be an issue. It's just a guess.
Mike Douglas said Wendy's has the best chicken nuggets. I wouldn't know, but
yes,
he's a professional. Dalton Johnson, how do you heat large tanks? How large are you talking about? Because if it's like the 40-foot tank that we're building, we're probably going to have a heat pump, right?
Yeah, either a heat pump or a boiler connected to the tank, kind of like how your house has like different zones, and then we'll have a branch off the boiler with a heat exchanger to your tank.
But anything under 2,000 gallons, we'll probably just use...
Yeah, I would use a...
1,000-watt heaters?
Yeah, multiple 1,000-watt heaters.
Barry's BS said, don't start things during Rio. Probably talking about the comments about Big Rich. No, I don't think we started anything. I even said I didn't watch the live, so I can't say anything about it. But I spoke to Josh again, and I explained to him why we did it at that time, and everything's good to go. Everything's clear. We're a big fan of Josh and Big Rich. We're friends. We'll help each other all the time. There's no problems between us. KSTU. There's a UFC coach that looks like you so much. It makes me laugh when I see him ringside. His name is Coach Perumpa. Can you Google
Yeah, I'll look it up.
All right. Brooklyn. What's up, Brooklyn?
Hey, Brooklyn.
Rich definitely went off, but he defended Rod and said he was out of Rod's hands, pretty regardless, but did not go after Rod, just Joey. Yeah, they have a little history together, unfortunately. Garcia, member for 9 months. Thank you, brother. Thank you for what you guys have been doing for the fish hobby. Tell the staff to keep up the great work and they're doing.
It's kind of the beard thing.
Yeah, I can see it. Does he have a six-pack? Because I don't. Rafael Coelho. Fala, Bitoca. Volta com o canal brasileiro. Sorry, guys. I had to read that one. Basically saying get back to the Brazilian channel. It's hard. It's difícil, man. So it's hard. Earlier today, Bobby was here, like the promoter for the fight, and then Kevin was talking to China, translating to me, and I was translating back to Brazil. So we had Chinese, English, Portuguese all in one conversation. And he was looking at us like, I can't understand a word you guys are saying.
Both of us were on speaker. And
yeah. Oh, Ola Rod, ni hao, fei jai.
Ni hao.
Obi-Wan DK. That's the same thing Ola is being like, hello. What's up, Obi-Wan? Grant said, don't worry. If you guys can get me an albino Peru RTC hybrid, you guys can come do a rescue and take him back. That would be.
That is, right?
Yeah. Grant got the short body. Grant, I hope the back filter that he put up is not leaking yet. But something like that, it would probably be a pretty expensive fish, I would assume. Albino, because albino, you got to understand, albino, they can breed it. Right? So, like, if they're going to sell it, they'll sell it for a lot of money because otherwise they'll just keep it and breed it. How do you guys heat tanks up to 3,000 gallons? With the heaters?
Well, that would be what we said before. Branch off your boiler system at home. If you don't have a boiler system at home, then you're going to have to install a boiler with a separate, like, titanium heat exchanger. Any plumber should know how to do it, but it's not cheap. So you really have to be prepared to spend that kind of money to properly heat it. I've seen people use like a small tankless hot water heater and run water through it somehow, but I'm not exactly sure how you would like regulate it from overheating your tank. There's different ways. You're just going to have to get creative. If not, you can buy one of those inline pond ones that are like a few thousand watts, but it's not efficient. It works, but it's not efficient. Or I know, a gas swimming pool heater. That's what you can do. Yes, a smaller one that they make for jacuzzis and spas. That's another thing, but it means hardwiring gas lines and all that. It's not a simple solution.
Naya said, Big Rich was more upset at Joey than Rod. I saw the live, nothing against Rod. So I want to be very, very clear. In Joey's defense, he wanted to do it at 5 o'clock. It just couldn't happen that time. So he didn't pick on purpose. I want to do 6 o'clock to screw How Fish Rescue. No, I remember clear as day, he asked me, hey, can we do it at 5? But Bobby, which is the promoter from the fight, could not do it at 5. That's why 6 o'clock was the time that we worked out. Because I also didn't want to be here super late. I had stuff to do. Was that training? What day is that? I don't even remember. It was last
Friday. Last Friday.
I know I had something to do, too.
I wasn't here. I left.
Yeah.
You did it after I left, yeah.
Hey, guys, I wanted to know, when are some 5-inch Bumblebee Oscars be available again? Jonathan Cruz. I've asked the suppliers if they can get us some bigger ones, but I'm not sure if the 5-inch ones will be available because – also, the problem is the freight. You know, something that big is only maybe 20 per box.
We only got it that one time, right? The very first time?
Yeah.
The 5 inches. After that, we didn't. They're fast-growing fish, and it's just more cost-effective. If we were to bring in 5-inch and say, oh, we would charge, like, I don't know, $300 for it, not a lot of people, want to pay that for an Oscar either.
Joe S. said, is it true that they are limiting imports on black arowana? So we're actually discussing this earlier today because of there's this thing that each country has protected species, right? So let's say Peru, we want to get all these types of catfish from Peru, but they are protected. They're not allowed to leave Peru. There's no laws here in the U.S. that says you can't get it, but there's laws in Peru saying you can't export it out. So now the U.S. is trying to cut down on all that, saying, hey, help us block these fish from coming to the U.S., correct? Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why we don't bring in. Black arowanas is another one. The Colombia wants to rebuild the population. So the ones coming into the U.S., they're either not being declared or they're all being declared, and the Fish and Wildlife Inspector that inspects does not know about the rule in Colombia. So it's just something that, those countries have their rules, and whether the U.S. wants to apply or not.
Yeah.
Which makes it very confusing.
It's whether they enforce it or not.
Right.
But it's basically it's like what you call an interagency cooperation with each other, where, like you said, foreign government agencies that regulate these things, they have rules in place, but other countries, the destination countries, don't know about it, and they're trying to work together where they help each other, and that's what it is. So technically, it's not illegal in the U.S., but it's just protected in their origin country, and they're trying to come together to help protect the animals. And,
all right.
Yep.
Sorry. So I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just thinking out loud. We're never going to catch up.
No.
I need you guys to stop the messages for 3 minutes so I can catch up. I want to read everybody's comments.
Well, we're just going to have to scan through
Dalton Johnson, at this
ones.
point, he just want to know how to reheat a whole entire life because he went from big tanks to 3,000 to 11,000.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, see, it's questions like that. Remember when we talked about doing those private consultations?
Yes.
If you really want to get more in-depth answer.
Or when we have our exhibit, we're going to film it all, and you get to see all these types of methods that we use. All right, let me try to catch up. Because otherwise, I'm just going to make you sit here, and I'm not going to read this anymore.
What?
Obi-Wan DK. Rod, have you made sure that there is chicken nuggets for the event? Can't have a Predatory Fins event without chicken nuggets.
Okay, Obi. If you can't be there at the event, you can feel free to do DoorDash and send as many chicken nuggets you want to the event, okay? We'll even put a sponsor that you sponsor chicken nuggets for the event. How's that?
Kyle Scott. Hey, Rod, I'm ready to see your shop. Kyle. Okay, a little hard for you. Oh, my God, I'm never going to catch up.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
I know, but, like, where's Ryan tonight? Causing problems in the back there. I can hear him. Let's go quick. Ready? How often do you feed baby stingrays?
Once a day.
Not twice a day?
Once a day is enough.
You cheap bastard. What are you feeding the Kelberries? Mine arrived Tuesday, but haven't eaten the mini monsters.
What? Not possible.
It is possible. Sometimes he gets stressed through shipping.
Unless he got the little ones. Did he get like small peacocks? Oh wait, he got the Kelberries. They're 3.5. No, they'll eating it.
They'll eat that, but sometimes it takes a little bit of time for them to adjust. So I would keep the light off. Throw the food. Don't throw too many. Do 1 or 2. Make it cruise to the top of the water so it looks like it's alive for the fish to go after. You got to try different things. But once you get him eating again, he will eat that no problem. My email said, love your show. Can't wait for the king to beat you. Okay. Team Detritus. Amanda Linda, that eye juvenile color in the black hair water bowl will turn silver as it grows. Okay. All right, let's go. Roberto Vara said, my email. You actually think Joey's going to win. That's probably Joey's email. That's why it says my email. Def Charge said, hello, I'll hit the like button. Kim said, Yahoo Roberto. Oh, my tanks. Oh, my God. Let me go. How many times a day do you feed your newborn pups? We already went through this. Gabe Lawrence, hey, will you be at the opening of Brian's Aquarium? I would love to be there. Did they announce when the opening is going to be? I haven't seen it. Have you guys seen anything about when the opening will be? What an honor. Sorry, Kevin doesn't want any more mods. He was messing around. What walkout music are you using? I would suggest Cranberry Zombies. One of the best walkout song ever. Can you put it in? It's like right here. Cranberry Zombies. I know. I was thinking, like, I got to do something to mess up with Joey. Like, because he's so, like, serious about it. Maybe I'll be like, I came in like a wrecking ball. What is that, Tyler Swift? Right?
Miley Cyrus.
Oh, that's how much I know. Just throw everybody off. Mark Prince, how's the building going, guys? Been curious to see some upgrades.
Hold on, ready? Do I have the right song? Getting better.
I feel like I need something a little more
energetic, more powerful.
Yeah, it sounds good when you have like 50 raps to do, but like if it's something short, I feel like I need something more like let the bodies hit the floor, like, you know, something like that. I don't know if you ever heard that song. All right. Will you ever bring in paddlefish again? What?
No, I'm talking to the driver, and the shipment's not showing up on the tracking. Hope it didn't get pulled from the flight.
So, Mark, oh God, I just messed it all up. To reply to your comment, Mark, sorry guys, I'm just gonna go all the way down because I can't keep going back up. But to reply to Mark's comment, we have a meeting with the town February 5th, and we're hoping from that meeting on it's gonna move a lot faster, and we can start building the front of the shop. All right, I'm just gonna go all the way down. Daniel Hernandez, Angel of Death, Slayer. Okay, I'll look into that. You guys feel free to email me ideas too if you want. Livefish@predatoryfins.com, or you can text the office line. I'll put it on the. I can't put it on the chat.
I think you should just use our video theme song.
But that's short. It's
short. Yeah, it's a little bit too short, but everyone knows it. You know, and once they hear it, they know. Okay, Rod's coming out.
It's true. That's true. Kevin tips for breeding race: put a male and a female together.
Yeah, not male and male. It won't work.
No, but there's other things. It's just gonna be a little bit longer to talk about it, but definitely feeding, water quality, right? There's water temperature. It takes a little bit to get it right. When are you all stalking on small clown loaches? Jonathan Cruz. Come on, Fejai, answer quick.
Hold on, I have to look up this tracking thing, real.
Not sure.
Give me a second.
Oh, okay. James G. I emailed about employment a couple times with no response. James, I probably haven't seen it. If you want to text us your information. Right now, we're not hiring, but I'm sure in the future we will.
Well, no. We did talk about it. We might need somebody.
Is that this guy?
I don't know. Email us again or call the office line and leave a message or
What
text.
are we looking for?
I don't know. But we need something. Maybe part-time in the beginning.
We need somebody that's going to do it all. Secretary work, this, all of it. Because there's no way we can keep up with all the messages. And then Nicole helps, right? But it's a lot. Like, you put the phone down, you turn around, there's like 20 missed calls.
It's like you entering these messages.
Yeah.
You work on one and 10 more, and you can't catch up.
Exactly how it is. And then you get nothing done. Shannon Lidbury, why can't we be friends for the walk-in song? I'm telling you. Oh, man. Oh. Do an unboxing live tonight. We should for the members, right? But it's going to be just the two of us.
Yeah, very difficult unless we're going to strap a camera to our head and that's it. If you guys just want to,
we can strap the phone, yeah.
But we don't know what they're going to be seeing. They could just, you could be seeing a wall the whole time.
Donovan said, "Smile, Kevin. Happy time. Yeah, happy time because he's eating chicken nuggets. That's why he's happy.
Not happy at all.
He's going through some stressful stuff. Did the flight get pulled out?
I don't know. Well, sometimes their website is really slow and it doesn't work right.
Misfit Scream would be badass. I'm gonna forget half of these by the time So if you guys could please send me an email or a text because otherwise I will forget." Christine Pagano said, "Grow pro and go for it." Pagano, isn't that Nicole's last name?
Yes. Chris. Oh yeah, same last name. Is that her older sister?
I was gonna say, just tell Nicole to come hold the camera then. Willie's Aquatic said, "I had a big shovel nose catfish and a Marlboro Car catfish. I was trying to give it to you all. I'm in Alabama. it'll be very hard to get it up here. You'll have to ship, and then if you never shipped before, chances are the fish could probably arrive dead. And so we're better to find somebody local. All right, come on. I have tried to get him off live roses after 2 weeks of him just looking at shrimp and pellets. I caved in and bought some roses. Any help? Okay, so the problem with that is sometimes those roses have internal parasites. So the only way to get your fish to get off live now is by starving them. You know, but if the roses had problems, now your fish has problems. So it's a tough call.
All right, I'm back. We're all good.
Obi-Wan DK said, I was hoping you wouldn't play that snog. But seriously, you should walk out to Free Tibbet starting from 125 into the song. Oh, man. Now you guys are putting pressure on me to pick the song. Tony Loco, hey, bro. Money's on you for the fight. Sorry, got to go. Australia Day here. Like your 4th of July party time. Have a beer for us, brother. Don't eat chicken nugget. Have another shot just for Fejai because he doesn't drink. And I hope you guys enjoy your 4th of July day over there. Thank you, buddy. Donovan, any catfish on sale?
I don't know. Usually when we run sales...
They're for sale, but they might not be on sale.
Yeah. Whenever we run sales, typically we run like big sales on everything, not on just one particular thing.
But yeah, just a question for you. Do you think you can raise a corridor fry without a filter or air stones? Just daily water changes and lots of plants.
Yeah, I think so. Because fry is not a heavy bio load, and you got the plants there helping to consume some of the extra nutrients in the water. So I think it's doable.
Can you guys get freshwater prawn? Remember, I told you to order. We didn't put the order in, did you?
Nope.
One day we will. Lewis Mead. I had to starve my arrow for 2 months to get off live food. Yeah, sometimes fish will go that long. Okay, he's free now. When is the new stock of small clown loaches?
Okay, what's small? 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch? It's all relative. You know what I mean? It's like when people ask me, "Oh, I'm interested in a big spot stingray." It's all relative.
This is a funny question. Does Kevin do shrooms?
Shrooms? I thought it was showroom, but yeah.
I read showroom first too. Have you ever done it?
No.
I never.
I do shiitake. Okay.
I never done any drugs. I tried. Weed is not for me. I'm not against people to do it. It's just not for me. Even in Florida, like I've been in parties where like the whole table was covered with stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm just like, whoa, I shouldn't be here. It's just not for me. I like to have control of myself.
See, 3 inches. 3 inches is not small.
Is that what they said to you?
For clown loaches, it's not. Okay? For clown loaches.
You didn't say what you just... Okay, for clown loaches, okay. Shannon Lee, Kevin, when you be able to ship to Canada again? I think once the temperature is above 30 and is steady, we can ship. Because sometimes in Canada, it might take 2 days to arrive. So the fish will be, in process for 2 days. Brian Jennings, is Rob Aquatics on the fight card? I think he slipped up in his video. Yes, he's one of the fighters. We're trying to find an opponent. Corey Brown, my Aeroprime is more goldfish than grays. That is special color. It would be nice if it was, but I think it's because your tank is a lighter color tank. So if you put them in a white tank, for example, they'll turn fully gold.
No, I think there's something wrong with it. You should just send it to us. We'll heal it up and give it back.
The big one that I had one time when the tank was leaking, I put her in a white tub, and I moved the lid one time, and it was totally gold. Yeah. I wish I still had those videos. I'm like, man, that's $100,000 fish right here. Kevin, he's seen the platinum white rays with black eyes. Found some in the UK for 2,000 pounds.
Well, 2,000 pounds. I'm not sure what the conversion is, but it sounds cheap for that price. Unless they're like newborn. I think it's. Let me. I'm curious. How much is 2,000 pounds in U.S. dollars?
Kyle Shetter said Rob versus Kevin in a strongly worded argument. Kevin would win.
I would win.
I don't.
I don't give up.
My words go to like curse.
I don't give up, and he gets pissed off, and then that's it. It ends right there. What was I looking at? Oh, 2,000 pounds.
Koi Milk has a good question for Kevin. Really? There's somebody here named Koi Milk? I haven't seen it.
Oh, interesting. 2,000 pounds is 2,500 U.S. dollars. That's kind of cheap for a platinum
HG
ring.
Aquatics. Never mind, I guess. I didn't see what your question was. Can you just, instead of getting upset, just say it one more time? See, do you understand now why I was trying to read all the questions? Because
no,
unfortunately,
I get it.
People get frustrated and they don't understand that.
If people just take a second and scroll through all the messages you see right there, it's not. Even if we stopped all the questions right now, we wouldn't be able to finish it before 6 o'clock.
I just don't get it. Like, why get frustrated? You know, is like you're not the only one in here commenting.
I know, I understand, but it's the me generation.
I get it.
I mean, Ryan's gonna grow up like that too.
No, I was.
He will.
Dude.
He will.
Dude, there's
Daddy,
no way.
Dunkin' Donuts now. As much as you say no, it's hard.
The terrible twos. Lisa had said that, now it's trees. 3. How long does it last?
No, the problem is it's the iPad. Okay, it's training them to know that, whatever I want or get, I can have it at a moment's notice. When we growing up, we didn't have that. We had to learn the discipline of waiting and whatnot. So that adds to, unless you don't give him an iPad growing up, then maybe he might not be like that.
But it's like almost impossible.
Exactly.
I hated that because when I went to LA, I saw that your girls with the iPad. I'm like, I don't want to do that. There's no way to not do that.
Yeah.
Flood City Fishkeeper said, had my first issue today. Phantom RTC didn't show up. Went to UPS. Their system shows delay due to aircraft damage in flight.
Oh, my gosh.
Not sure when you arrive at this point. So the best thing to do, and this goes for everybody that buys fish, the best thing to do for any time you order from anybody, make a video opening that box, okay? And then if there's a problem or if you think something's wrong, just send it right away. Whether it's email, text message, call, don't matter. Even if you don't get a hold of us, at least it's recorded that you let us know the moment you arrive. Remember, this goes for everybody. We take care of it, right? But if you receive a fish at 10 in the morning and at 9 o'clock at night, you're like, hey, my fish is dead, we're not going to take care of it because we don't know what happened to that 10-hour period, well, the fish killed it, picked on it, your water was not good enough. There's a lot that happens. Like, we dealt with situations where, just an example, right? I bought a phantom red tail from Feijai. He died, okay? Feijai said he's not going to cover. So what do? I buy a phantom red tail from Predatory Fins, and then later, I'm like, hey, my fish is dead because he knows Predatory Fins will cover. No, we're not going to cover it because it's not the same fish. Now, if you make a video as soon as it arrives and say, hey, look, it arrived like this, then we'll take care of it 100%. But you guys would be surprised how many people try to pull different things.
There's a lot of people like that. But what I did want to say is, in this situation here with Flood City Keeper, though, it's a UPS problem. See, our guarantee is to cover, if it arrives on time and there's problems, we'll cover it, no questions asked. As long as, like Rod said, you show us in the bag, there's no issues. In a situation like this, when it's a shipping issue, it's something that happened that's out of our control. But what we do on our part is we take extra precautions in our packing so that when there is this kind of delay, the fish should still arrive fine. The only one factor that's against us is the weather, when it's super hot or super cold, right? So given, hopefully it'll be okay. That's, being optimistic about it. But if for some reason it doesn't make it, that's where we kind of have to work with each other. We'll help you the best we can, but I can't straight up say, we'll cover the whole thing. I think there's got to be some shared responsibility because at the same time, we didn't really do anything wrong. And sometimes that's, in my opinion, some of the risks when you're ordering stuff online. Things can happen.
Yeah, but like, if UPS screwed up, they should refund the freight.
Yeah,
and
they do.
And we will ship another fish. No?
Yeah, but it's a process that will take us a lot of time from us. So we'll figure us something out. This is one of those that we go based on, our discretion, what we're going to do in a situation like that.
So let's say if you buy 6 fish, right? And they're all right, fine, but 1 died. So what we do is we just give you a store credit on that 1 fish. We don't reship that 1 fish. But regardless, everything has to be reported the moment the fish arrive.
Correct.
You'd be surprised how many times fish will arrive on somebody's house and they're sitting outside until like 3 or 4 o'clock. Yeah, and then 6 o'clock at night, oh, my fish is dead.
Or sometimes what happens is fish arrive, everyone thinks they're an expert, and then, oh, well, let me just hurry up, get in the tank, do whatever, and they didn't record anything because they're thinking everything will be fine. And then when it doesn't make it or something happens, they have nothing to show for it. And then who are we supposed to believe? Right?
It's tough. Right? Years ago, I remember this like it was yesterday. I shipped the links to a guy in Texas. And back then, they were like $1,500. They're very expensive, even to bring in. It was a big one. So I told the guy, let me know the moment he arrives. The next day, he sent me you arrived dead. Arrived dead? What do you mean you arrived dead? You didn't say anything yesterday. Oh, no, it's because I took it from Texas and I crossed it to Mexico. What the hell? How's that my fault? So I went back and forth with the guy and I said, listen, man, I don't do this, okay? But I will send you another one. You cover the freight, I'll send you another one. But I need to be notified right away. Same thing. The next day. And when I looked, it was the same fish. He was trying to claim twice on the same fish. And then when I start really thinking about it, it wasn't even a fish I shipped. He had the dead fish in the freezer. And that's why he took it to whatever he was and sent the picture. Some people are smarter. They'll have the picture on the phone and be like, oh, here you go. It's dead. But I looked at the spots and I'm like, that's not the fish I sent. So there's a lot. You got to be very careful.
Yeah.
There's all types of people.
You look at some websites and their DOA policies and live arrival guarantees. I'm sure they got cheated so many times because they say, I want to see a picture of the fish with the tail cut off. To go to that extreme, it means people are scamming left and right all over the place.
Thomas Curran has a good question here. Hey, guys, interesting question. Do you think that it would be possible to miniaturize freshwater rays through selective breeding, much like we have with dogs? I know that takes a long time.
It's definitely doable because we see that already happening with each generation of fish that are being born. Their growth rate is slower, and we see the males maturing at a much smaller size. The only thing that I don't feel comfortable guaranteeing is this is genetics. And in general, they're getting smaller and smaller. But what if that one person, that one unlucky person who bought from that batch has one that has good, strong genetics or a genetic throwback where it gets big? And they'll be like, oh, I bought it because you said it was a miniature ray. It's always going to happen. But you have to understand that that's what's the word? An oddball situation or something that doesn't happen frequently. So in general, we can miniaturize the rays. I've got rays here that are 3 years old now that are only like less than 12 inches. The ones in the middle tank, So can we call those miniatures? Yeah, well, of course we can. I hope that answers it. I don't know.
Can you do it then?
Yeah, I can, but I can't guarantee. I'm all about absolutes. So if somebody buys a miniature, I want to be able to say, yes, 100%, this thing's not going to go more than 12 or 13 inches. But it could happen. You know what I mean? It's just like you can have Luke could be taller than you. You know what I mean? Maybe somebody in like 3 generations back in your family is like super tall. It can happen. And I can't guarantee that, but it's going to happen to somebody. Eventually, it's going to happen to one of the customers. So I have to give everybody full disclosure. When I say something, yes, it's going to be on the smaller side. You have to understand that there is an outside chance that you're going to get one that may grow. And if we understand that, then yes, we can miniaturize it, okay?
Roberto Vara said, great idea, Rod, about the video, right? Most people want pictures, but our video shows it all from start to finish. So our video is good to protect you and to protect us because now we get to see it like, okay, he's opening the box, nothing happened before, no bag was switched, no fish was switched, boom. The problem is, which is really, really sad, when they open it and the fish is dead, and then you see the kid, like the little kid on the video, like looking at the bag. It's like, oh my God, that's like the worst feeling in the world. Yeah. So, but we do go above and beyond to try to help. It's just certain situations, it's like, you know, we have to protect ourselves as well.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable to say that we probably are one of the most generous out there with our DOA policies. And unfortunately, I think slowly over time, people figure that out and want to take advantage of it. And now we're kind of on the fence now where we have to take a little bit more measures to protect ourselves because we do feel like we're getting taken advantage of. And I hate to say it, but if it gets too abused, then we may have to toughen up on our policy. But we want people to be comfortable and buy with confidence and not have to worry. That's what, you know, the service that we try to offer. And hopefully we don't get forced to retracting some of the things that we do to make people happy.
Yeah.
Right.
But we have to protect our customers and we have to protect ourselves as well. Do you all recommend using mirrors with flowerhorns? I've heard increases their cock size, but also their aggression, and their cock size is in relation to their aggression. You're an expert on the cock size, so I'll let you talk.
No, that's okay.
I don't like flowerhorn.
Yeah, I know. I have no experience with it. I've seen videos of people doing it. A lot of people in Asia do it, and I think it's one of those things that, you know, when you got cichlids, two cichlids together, they get aggressive and they flare up and get angry, and maybe it makes it grow. It makes them flare and display their cock, their head.
Okay.
Okay. And it's okay.
To make sure we're on the same page.
It's but the mirror is a safer way so they don't get damaged. You know that
on their cock.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, on their head, on their bodies. You know, there's no fighting.
Okay.
I've seen people put like parrots or another cichlid and kind of let their main flowerhorn kind of like go at it with the other fish to get that aggression. It's just different techniques.
Okay. Ryan Jennison, good night, guys. I hope you can pull off a live tonight. I promise if we can, we will. If there's just the two of us, it's going to be a little difficult. We might just have to leave the phone there. But Jovi's Fish. So Jovi's here. I want to point something out. He spelled my name right. It doesn't happen very often, yeah. Hey, Rodrigo and Kevin, I just bought 5 red tails, and they grow fast in the past 2 months. I can't wait for them to be huge. Don't worry, I got everything planned for them, a huge pond and more. Hope you can achieve that, what you're looking for with these guys, and they will get pretty big. Obi-Wan DK said whatever Rod said. I don't know. What did I say?
I don't know.
Brian Kook. What's up? What's up, Brian? Kevin's so serious. Rod is doing everything not to laugh. I sometimes I just want to listen to him.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, how do you feed mini monsters? Like, you need to only use some? Do you run hot water over just a little part of the block, then dry it off?
All right, I got this.
Go ahead.
So it comes in a frozen flat pack, right? Ideally is when you first receive it, it's probably partially thawed a little bit. That's when I would cut open the bag and break it into the right feeding portions for the amount of fish you have. You break it all up into little cubes, squares, or whatever, and then now throw it all into a Ziploc bag and refreeze it. So now when you feed, you just grab that little chunk that you need and thaw it out on the warm water, and then you can feed them as like individual little fish. Just throw it in the water. This way is better than trying to thaw out the whole pack every single time, and you get a lot of waste that way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you also just break a piece?
It's hard because it's frozen. It's rock hard.
It's not too thick, though.
I know, but to get a good clean snap off something, even when you do the frozen bloodworms, it's hard to snap. So it's best to just do it one time, partially, not thawed out all the way. Then you can break it real easily.
Yeah. HHH Exotic says, okay, got you. That's perfect. Thank you, Kev.
You're welcome.
Jeb Vlogs, the Bonilla family. Hi, fam. I love bite your
Expertise talk.
Expertise talk. Bite is it's a very it's a cool fish that not many people talk about. You know, like
I don't talk about because I don't know much about them.
But the big monsters that we got that day, they were pretty awesome. Do you still have the Taylor Stingray from the guy in Michigan that held some race for you?
Yes, I do.
Where is it?
It's in the tub. It was a Motoro.
Brian Cook says Sue is right though. I don't know what Sue said. Sorry, I missed it. Aaron Marvel, is Prime Month happening this month? If so, do you guys know from what days? We end up getting so busy.
Who was that?
It's them.
I didn't see.
We end up getting so busy that we stopped doing it. I'm sure they'll come up with other months where we're gonna do. We changed the name because we didn't want to get in problems with Amazon, so we changed the name to like wholesale day, and we'll just pick items that we want to put on wholesale day. The problem is it's a lot of work. Like we have to go over all the fish, then we have to go to each individual fish on the website, put the tag on wholesale, you know, and then when the sale's over, we have to take that out. And so it's
we kind of got away from that. But if we were to get back into it, I probably would just permanently list stuff that we want to discount
all
the time. Until it's all sold out, and I can put it on that section. I just need time to get to it.
This is the second time I see this. Koi Milk is asking what to feed a baby gar. I haven't seen anything for Koi Milk anywhere, but we feed him the mini monsters. I must be missing Koi Milk somewhere. I don't see it. All right. SK Vlog. Good morning, guys. Right when we're about to leave. Good morning, buddy.
Good morning.
Lars, do rays eat mini fish like Ember Tetra, or are those too small for them? I'm sure if they catch them, they'll eat them.
Yeah.
Okay, so Mansing's asking, would those rays stay at 12 inches? What's the minimum tank size for a ray? I think the rays there would, Ray. What do they call
it? They're I forgot what they're. It's a hybrid. It's a Motoro.
No, that
Which
one.
ones? The Scobinas?
Scobinas.
Yeah.
So can you explain to them what is a Scobina?
Scobina, it's a species of stingrays that comes out of Brazil. These are captive bred. But if you go back to his question, the one that asked about the rays, scroll back just a little bit. Right. Would those rays stay 12 inches? When he says those, maybe he just meant in general, like the.
I thought he was talking about the rays that you were talking about.
Yeah. So I was just talking about rays in general, if we miniaturize it or whatever. But that's what I'm trying to say. People are asking things in a way that they want a guarantee. You know what I mean? Even what's the minimum tank size for a ray? It's hard to answer that question.
But what would you say, like average? What's the minimal tank size for a ray?
Okay, so if we're going to go for its whole life, if it's going to be a miniature ray that gets to 12 inches, then hey, I'd say even a 120 is enough, or even a 75 gallon is enough, because
that's tight.
A 75 gallon is what, 18 inches wide, 21 inches wide, and the
it's
ray
like
is 12 inches.
In an apartment all day long for the rest of your life.
How many people live in a one studio or
but you get to go outside
apartment?
and enjoy air too.
Okay.
So I would say at least 120.
It just depends on your tolerance, how much space you can give them.
Obviously, the more the better.
Yeah. So get the biggest tank that you can afford or can fit in your available space, and you go from there. Right.
Joe S. Hey, Rod, would you be interested in taking 2 white bar silver dollars off my hands? I think a school of large silver dollars will look great when you have the exhibits up and running. Joe, are you in New York or local? I actually have to do a couple rescues on Saturday. He's from Malaysia, SK Vlog. We got to go to Malaysia.
Yes.
We got to travel. We got to go everywhere. Just leave the girls here. They can handle this.
Yeah, you think so?
They don't need it.
Okay. If they can handle tonight's unboxing, then we'll go.
All right, 2 more questions. Filter Fish Keeper. When are you getting the paddlefish? Should be available around spring, hopefully. So get ready for that. Let's see. Other question. What are the best small stingrays from Fish Boy Aquatics? Scobinas. What's their max size on a scobina?
Okay, so if we're talking in the wild, I think they can get to about 14 inches. 14, maybe 15.
Males too, or males stay smaller?
Males are a little bit smaller. Females can get about 15, 16. I've seen it. Okay, so it might be the smaller of the species compared to, let's say, like a black diamond or Matoro, which can get to like 20, 24 inches. So that's why they say it's a smaller ray. You know what I mean? But it's still a decent sized fish.
What about the mini marbles?
Mini marbles, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, but they're just smaller in general. You still have to give them some space.
Okay. Guys, don't forget to sign up for the Discord. OB1DK is the one in charge. Paul asks, how much would you charge to build a 4x8x4 acrylic tank? Paul, do me a favor. If you could email us your information, we can look into that for you. We also have other projects or different types of tanks that we're going to be working on. So if you can please send me that email, we'll get back to you. Devin sent us 20 Canadian.
Thank you.
Thank you, Devin. I'm surprised because, you should be voting for Joey. You're amazing. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Okay, now that I said we're going to stop, the questions are coming. How do you recommend setting up and feeding 1 or 2 baby Arapaima jigas about 3 to 4 inches? Clean water, good filtration, warm, and feeding at least once or twice a day. That's my recommendation. What do you recommend? And not a very tall tank either.
Yeah, I think if it's baby, anything, you start off with a smaller tank so it's easier for them to find the food.
What's a good tank size for paddlefish? A pond or a round tank? I wouldn't put it in a smaller tank. Corey Brown says, sorry, Rod and Kevin, my Arapaima can't ship. It's 45 inches currently. Corey Brown, were you trying to get rid of it? Where are you?
Yeah.
Kim Gator, bye everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye, Kim. Let me know what day next week you want us to ship the turtle so we can get that done. Fishboy Aquatics. Soon I got one coming from a Red Tails. Bye, guys. Tell Lisa Noy I said hi, Shannon. Shannon, I will. I just got lost. Was I waiting for another message?
No.
No, I did. From the Arapaima guy. I was asking him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, Corey, if you just send us an email, livefish@pettoyfins.com. If you're trying to get rid of it, even if we cannot rescue, we can find somebody that can rescue.
Or depending on where you are, maybe we can come do the rescue.
If it's not that far, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're growing a couple for our exhibit, so we should have plenty of Arapaimas here. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for staying here with us live. 200 people watching. We appreciate it. We'll try to take every Thursdays, take some time for you, so we can get more personal and Fajai talking about Flowerhorn cocks. And stay tuned for the unboxing videos coming up. Right, we have a boxing video and an unboxing video.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did a video boxing all the fish, and now we're doing a video unboxing.
Oh yeah.
What's coming from Asia. So we do appreciate this, and don't forget Kim. Should I email or call number? Thank you again for the bottom of my heart, Kim. Call or text if you could text.
Yeah, just tell us which day. If Monday for Tuesday is the ideal.
Yeah, and we'll take care of it. I get rid of it. I'll call you. It's currently in a 2,000 pond in my basement.
Well, where are you located? Just so we know.
Yeah, it's 45 inches. It's almost unshippable.
Nah,
we could ship, but it's risky. Jesus Torres. I said, Jesus. How are you going? How you guys doing today from Denver, Colorado? We're doing good, buddy. How are you? You're probably cold over there, huh? OB1DK, we need a full live stream about the flowerhorn cock. I don't know what you were talking about, but that's
I'll
a live.
give you a mirror and you figure it out.
That's a live I don't wanna join. I think this is it, right? We got everybody through. All right, guys. I gotta go train. Fajai gotta go eat some more.
Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota. Have you ever been there?
Nope.
Wait, did I go Minnesota? I went to Kentucky and I went to I went to Minnesota, I think.
Maybe we'll coordinate something.
Yeah, if it's a nice one, I might take a flight over there and do a whole video rescuing. All right. I'll see you guys next Thursday. God bless and have a great weekend. Oh. So hungry.